Here comes the hot stepper, murderer, I'm the lyrical. Oh, you know what? That's just lame. Stepn, what is it? It's on Solana. It is the hot new thing. Earn tokens for just doing exercise. That sounds cool, right? And it kind of is. And we decided to take a look. Did we find something we liked? Well, we'll have to find out after these messages from our sponsors. Future is the new frontier of crypto investments. It's a DeFi platform that creates crypto indices and automatically manages the assets so investors like you don't have to. Investing in crypto can be daunting, and having to track multiple assets, timing the volatility, navigating gas costs can make it very difficult to make the right bets. But if you believe the wide crypto space or a specific sector will grow in 5 years' time and don't want to place your money in just a few assets, Future is the right investment for you. Future's first indices are launching in a few weeks, and very soon you'll be able to invest directly through Future or by using your favorite dexes. Subscribe and be one of the first to access the Future indices. In 2021, Ethereum traders lost over $200 million to malicious bots exploiting their trades. As DeFi continues to gain popularity, this number is expected to rise. Eden Rocket RPC is a next-generation private transaction service for Ethereum, providing traders with MEV protection by submitting transactions directly to miners and away from the prying eyes of harmful bots. Using Eden Network for Ethereum transactions results in better and safer trades. While MEV protection doesn't require any stake, traders who do stake Eden and use the Eden RPC on MetaMask receive transaction block priority, and now with the release of Staker Extractable Value, or SEV, they're paid for every trade they make on Ethereum. Eden Rocket RPC compiles some of Ethereum's fastest private transaction networks, resulting in a 90% plus effective hash rate. And this makes Eden Rocket RPC the fastest private transaction network available, protecting you from bots. On top of that, Eden Rocket RPC users are paid to trade on Ethereum. Join the best and get started with Eden Network today to trade safer. DeFi protocol X Token has recently launched X Token Terminal, the capital markets platform for Web3. Terminal aims to offer DeFi and NFT projects seamless access to fundamental on-chain primitives. The first feature app on Terminal, Mining, is a permissionless and no-code solution for deploying liquidity mining campaigns on Uniswap v3. Rather than spending weeks of development time deploying and configuring contracts or building a custom interface, projects can use Terminal to launch an LM program in a matter of minutes. Mining offers a robust UI and a flexible, configurable, and feature-rich contract architecture. Terminal also makes mining easy for liquidity providers with an intuitive end-to-end experience. Terminal will continue to roll out apps aimed at offering projects seamless, permissionless access to complex DeFi primitives. For more info, visit the Terminal website and follow along on Twitter. So Stepn, it's on Solana, it's also on BSC as well. I think they just had a launchpad on Binance not so very long ago, which was very successful, massively oversubscribed. And here's basically the pitch. It's a Web3 lifestyle app with social-fi and GameFi elements. Users equipped with NFT sneakers. Don't try running out in the rain with those, they won't work. So you walk, jog, or run outdoors to earn GST, which is one of the tokens on the platform, which can be used to level up and mint new sneakers. Players can choose to lease or sell their NFT sneakers on the in-app marketplace, and then your GST earnings are stored in the in-app wallet, which has a built-in swap function, which all sounds very nice indeed. And this graphic here gives you a pretty good idea of this. You have a shoe. You can upgrade that shoe. If you can't afford a shoe, you can rent a shoe. You get gems. There's a gem socket, which is just another way of leveling up your shoe. So how do you level up your shoe? Well, by doing exercise. And there are a few different types of shoe depending on what kind of athlete you are and how much you're going to be moving. But essentially, the more you exercise, the more rewards you get in this GST token. And then you can use that to level up your shoe. So it's a kind of a grinding thing, but with a kind of physical element to it as well. And the thing is, this token, GMT, has gone bananas. So GMT is the governance token of Stepn, and like that chart is just, this is utterly bananas. You start all the way down here, it's like, what, crap all, and now suddenly it's all the way up here. Yikes. This is the other token, GST, this is the green Satoshi token. This is the token you earn for exercising, also on a rise. So as you can imagine, you earn this token and you can use it to pay for upgrades to your NFT sneakers. that's how it works. So the mission is to inspire millions to a healthier lifestyle and connect them to Web3 and combat climate change. It's not enough to make people healthier, we're also combating climate change. How are they doing that? Well, it's not as simple as you might think, but the idea is they're going to inspire people to be healthier by giving them this gamified, crypto-engineered experience. You don't need to own the NFT, so if you're just getting into this or you're a newbie, you can rent one of these NFTs, and someone who's a bit more sophisticated could, I guess, kind of scoop up a bunch of these sneakers and then earn a living renting them out. They say learn after earn, so it's helping people take their first steps into Web3. So it's really reducing the complexity of getting into Web3 by giving it a physical, relatable activity to work with. And it's carbon neutral, although I haven't seen how neutral it actually is. They're aiming to be carbon neutral by taking a percentage of the profits from the platform and using them to buy carbon credits. All sounds delightfully healthy and wonderful, doesn't it? So there's a two-token system. You have GST and you have GMT. The GST is unlimited, so it just keeps being created. The GMT, though, is limited to 6 billion tokens. I guess they figured out why they need 6 billion of them, but as we'll see, it's not going to be 6 billion for long. GMT can be earned by walking or doing exercise, but only after you get to sneaker level 30. And I had a look around to see if I could find any level 30 sneakers. I could not. But then bear in mind, this is only about a week old, this whole thing, so we're not there yet. There's a buyback coming. That's what I said when it's not going to be 6 billion. They have announced that there'll be a quarterly buyback. So they've generated a profit of, Stepn has generated a profit of $26 million. Holy crap. This is just from the NFT marketplace trading and royalty fees in Q1 2022. Holy crap. That's impressive. That's impressive. Now bear in mind that this is all about users, it's about network effects, and it's not just about Ponzonomics, well, yeah, supposedly, but this is about getting people moving. It's a relatable activity. It's a thing you could do just on your daily commute. This is quite interesting, but I don't understand why they need to buy back and burn. That sounds like pump token go up kind of behavior. If they're really making that much money, I don't know, put it into something else. I always feel like buybacks and burns are just like marketing theater. Anyway, how many users do they actually have? Can't get solid numbers on this, I'm afraid. I did look. So this is a screen grab that they shared on their Twitter account. This is Stepn. 30,000 users per minute, or users in the last 20 minutes. And somewhere else I found that there were around 100,000 users, which again, it's not nothing. It's not nothing, and if they're generating that much money just from the NFTs alone, there's something of a business there, which is why these fine teams of investment people have invested. So the usual Solana Ventures, Animated Research, Sequoia's in, and Folius, they're the big headline investors. Some big and less big names here that you might be familiar with if you've hung around the Solana marketplace or Solana ecosystem. And they raised 5 million. I think this was back in February that this came out in a SAF sale. 5 million is not that much in the grand scheme of things, but if they've already started earning $26 million in Q1, well, that's quite impressive. That's quite impressive. So there's a marketplace. I had a look on Magic Eden, and here's what I found. These are the sneakers. I don't love the way they look, I'll be honest, but there's also an in-app marketplace as well. The floor price for these things, 8.19 Sol for a base level one. It's about $1,100. Feels like a lot, doesn't it, for a pair of sneakers? Or does it? But if it's a pair of sneakers that can earn you money the more you use them, well, that's kind of magic, and that's kind of fun. What have they got coming up? Well, this I found from the Solar Eco Fund newsletter. Announcement about partnership with major brand soon. Ooh, what could that mean? Well, it was actually a questionnaire, and they posed some questions to the Stepn team, and this is what they said. Big sports brands like Nike and Adidas are known for shaping the market regarding walking and running. Do you see these players as a threat in the future? You will see we have an announcement about this very soon, was the response. Announcement about what? Well, given the way that that question was posed, the automatic speculative leap that is usually undertaken by people who invest in this space was that there will be an announcement of a partnership with Nike and Adidas. I doubt very much that that's what will happen. But Who knows? So that seems to be one of the catalysts for the price going up as much as it is. I tried to use the app. I managed to download the app. That all went fine. There's a Apple version and there's an Android version of it. But to actually use the app, you have to get an activation code, and you can only do that by going to their Telegram or their Discord and waiting for the moment, which is when the codes open up for that 24-hour period. They only do 1,000 per 24 hours, and I was never quick enough to get one. I just wasn't. So I was unable to use the app, which is a shame because I would have actually liked to try it out and buy some sneakers, but I wasn't able to do that, which is kind of where it ends for me, my entire journey, which is why this is a first look. Just one thing that kind of bugged me about this was looking at the sneakers. So you have this sneaker here, it has a Solana logo on it. But you look at this page and you've got a Binance logo, an Ethereum logo, Polygon logo, a Solana logo. But there's a Bitcoin logo on the shoe. You can't earn Bitcoin with these shoes. You can't earn Matic with these shoes. Sol, yes. No, you can't even earn Sol. You can earn GST and GMT. So I don't really know what these logos are doing here. I think it's a little bit misleading, particularly the Bitcoin one. You're not going to be earning Bitcoin with this. You're going to be earning GST. But, I mean, that's still pretty good. So I looked at some tweets from some people who had been earning, and it seemed like it was up, it was down. Some people were earning, 120, 130 bucks. This feels like it's on a similar trajectory to the play to earn Axie Infinity thing. I feel like it's a good idea, but the sustainability, the profitability of it is going to be for early adopters. And it will reach a crescendo, and then it will die, and it will become very, very difficult to earn a living on it. So if you are thinking about taking part in this, now is the time to do so, because I doubt you're going to see this level of profitability for a sustained period of time into the future. But as an idea, as a way of onboarding people, I think it's got some potential. They talk about it as a bridge from Web 2 to Web 3. I don't know. If I liked the sneakers more, maybe I'll be on. But still, other people seem to like it, and it seems to be doing very well, so good for them. So that was it for First Look for today. That was Stepn. If you want me to step into something else, then please do let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I will see you. Peace!